Let's prove that the square root function is uniformly continuous on the half-open interval from 0 to infinity. We'll do this using the epsilon delta definition of uniform continuity. If you need a thorough introduction to this, check out my video linked in the description. The proof is actually a bit clever, and so it's very short. We begin as usual with an arbitrary epsilon greater than 0, and through the course of the proof, we will figure out what delta needs to be. Now, of course, we're trying to show that the distance between f of x and f of y for arbitrary x and y in the domain, we're trying to show that that is less than epsilon. So we begin by looking at the absolute value of f of x minus f of y, which of course by definition of the function is the square root of x minus square root of y in those absolute value bars. Now, in an effort to eventually get rid of these square roots, we're actually going to consider the square of the absolute value of root x minus root y. Certainly, this is less than or equal to the absolute value of root x minus root y times the absolute value of root x plus root y. That's because on the left, we're multiplying the absolute value of root x minus root y by itself, the absolute value of root x minus root y. And with the absolute value of root x minus root y, the root x and the root y will have magnitudes that cancel out some because we are subtracting. But on the right, we're multiplying the absolute value of root x minus root y by the absolute value of root x plus root y. In this case, their magnitudes are adding. So this, the absolute value of root x plus root y, is at least as big as this, the absolute value of root x minus root y. So that's how we know this inequality is true. And then this on the right, you should notice as a factorization of a difference of squares. If we multiply everything out through these absolute values, we would end up getting the absolute value of x minus y. And this is exactly what we can control because the absolute value of x minus y is less than delta. So what should we set delta equal to for our proof to work? Well, remember, all of this came from squaring the absolute value of root x minus root y, so we'll actually want delta to be epsilon squared. Then we'll have, for all x and y that are less than delta away from each other, the square of the absolute value of root x minus root y has to be less than epsilon squared, because we already established that it's less than or equal to the absolute value of x minus y, but the absolute value of x minus y is less than delta, which is epsilon squared. So this is less than this. We also know the square root function is increasing, so if this is less than that, then the square root of this is less than the square root of that. That's why we chose epsilon squared. So now we have that the absolute value of root x minus root y must be less than epsilon, and the proof is complete. Hence, the square root of x is uniformly continuous on the half-open interval from 0 to infinity. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and be sure to check out my real analysis course and real analysis exercises playlists in the description for more. If you find my videos helpful, please consider supporting what I do by joining Wrath of Math as a channel member. You can get early and exclusive access to additional videos and extra practice, and if you join at the premium tier or above, you can access the lecture notes used in my courses.